There are three stages in meditation. The first is what is called dharana, concentrating the mind upon an object. I try to concentrate my mind upon this glass, excluding every other object from my mind except this glass. But the mind is wavering. When it has become strong and does not waver so much, it is called dhyana, meditation. And then there is a still higher state when the differentiation between the glass and myself is lost. Samadhi, or absorption. The mind and the glass are identical. I do not see any difference. All the senses stop, and all powers that have been working through other channels of other senses are focused in the mind. Then, this glass is under the power of the mind entirely. This is to be realized. It is a tremendous play played by the yogis. Take for granted the external object exists. Then that which is really outside of us is not what we see. The glass that I see is not the external object, certainly. The external something, which is the glass, I do not know and will never know. Something produces an impression upon me. Immediately, I send the reaction towards that, and the glass is the result of the combination of these two. Action from outside, X. Action from inside, Y. The glass is XY. When you look at X, call it external world. At Y, internal world. If you try to distinguish which is your mind and which is the world, there is no such distinction. The world is the combination of you and something else. Let us take another example. You are dropping stones upon the smooth surface of a lake. Every stone you drop is followed by a reaction. The stone is covered by the little waves in the lake. Similarly, external things are like the stones dropping into the lake of the mind. So we do not really see the external. We see the wave only. These waves that rise in the mind have caused many things outside. We are not discussing the merits of idealism and realism. We take for granted that things exist outside, but what we see is different from things that exist outside. As we see what exists outside plus ourselves. Suppose I take my contribution out of the glass. What remains? Almost nothing. The glass will disappear. If I take my contribution from the table, what would remain of the table? Certainly not this table, because it was a mixture of the outside plus my contribution. The poor lake has got to throw the wave towards the stone whenever the stone is thrown in it. The mind must create the wave towards any sensation. Suppose we can withhold the mind. At once we are masters. We refuse to contribute our share to all these phenomena. If I do not contribute my share, it has got to stop. You are creating this bondage all the time. How? By putting in your share. We are all making our own bets, forging our own chains. When the identifying ceases between this external object and myself, then I will be able to take my contribution off, and this thing will disappear. Then I will say, here is the glass, and then take my mind off, and it disappears. If you can take away your share, you can walk upon water. Why should it drown you anymore? What of poison? No more difficulties. In every phenomenon in nature, you contribute at least half, and nature brings half. If your half is taken off, the thing must stop. To every action, there is equal reaction. If a man strikes me and wounds me, it is that man's actions and my body's reaction. Suppose I have so much power over the body that I can resist even that automatic action. Can such power be attained? The book says it can. If you stumble on it, it is a miracle. If you learn it scientifically, it is yoga. I have seen people healed by the power of mind. There is the miracle worker. We say he prays and the man is healed. Another man says, not at all. It is just the power of mind. The man is scientific. He knows what he is about. The power of meditation gets us everything. If you want to get power over nature, you can have it through meditation. It is through the power of meditation all scientific facts are discovered today. They study the subject and forget everything, their own identity and everything. And then the great fact comes like a flash. Some people think that this is inspiration. There is no more inspiration than there is expiration. And never was anything gone for nothing.